Capital gains is going to change most likely because of the Labor's budget announcement. I'm going to demonstrate to you. Stay with me. There's some nice little colours. Don't get lost. I'm going to make it in a simple way so you can understand. Now, we're going to work on a 10-year period, okay? Now, let's say Bob and Sandy go and buy a property for $800,000 as an investment property and it costs them $850,000. 10 years later, they sell it for 1.3. They're kicking goals. Maybe, maybe not. Let's work it out. Under the assumptions of the old system and the new system, we've got, on the old system, they'd pick up a 28 grand year negative gearing benefit, which would result them in getting $10,000 a year refund. So over 10 years, that's $100,000. Under the new system, they don't get that anymore. They've bought an established property, but they're still losing $28,000 a year. And over 10 years, well, that equals $280,000. Now, this is not forgotten about. This is loss that gets carried forward. So let's talk about once they've executed and they've done this transaction. Under the old system, they have profited $450,000, good amount of money. Less 50% because they only pay gains on half the profit, which means $225,000 is what they pay tax on. Now, for the sake of this simplicity, I've just worked on 30%. It might actually be a little bit more, but let's just leave it at 30%, which would result in them paying tax. They'd get a tax bill from Albo, $67,500. That's the tax bill. But over the 10 years, they've actually benefited 100 grand in negative gearing. So the result of it is they're actually up 32,500. Now, Mr. Chalmers and Mr. Albanese have said, you know what? Nope, we want this system. So what does that mean? Well, they've profited 450,000. Less the 280K that we said wasn't forgotten, that gets carried forward, means there's a profit of 170. Now they're talking about indexation. Most people don't know what it is. There's a minimum threshold of 30%. We've run the numbers. The indexation doesn't actually mean shit. You're gonna pay 30% anyway. So you're gonna pay $51,000 in tax. You'll get a nice tax bill for $51,000. Now there's no negative gearing like there was here, which means you're out of pocket $51,000. Now, if you compare the pair, the difference is between the old system and the new system, you are losing close to $85,000 thanks to the Labor government and their new budget that they'd like to get more tax from you